Jason, the Club Champion UK here, and probably the biggest discussion we get with driver fittings is how do I manage my spin? I spin it up too much, I get 4,000 revs, 3,500 revs, whatever it is, it's a big number. And obviously the huge factor of that is where you hit it. Obviously low on the heel, #1 killer. High toe, not so bad. Obviously just in front of above middle is perfect. But fundamentally it's how you deliver the club. So people who come in and back it up, who add loft, who sort of pooper scoop it, you're always adding that spin loft. Now, the biggest thing also is face angle presentation, having the face open. Again, adding a bit of spin loft. Spin loft is spin or cosine of spin. So trying to manage that spin is, or spin loft I should say, is very important. Now, tricks of the trade, how we do that? Well, you could go to our friend Mr. LS Tech, Mr. Low Spin. There's lots of options out there. Everyone makes a low spin driver now. So that means CG's more forward, spin's reduced. Is it a bit less stable? Yeah, probably. So again, if you've got someone who misses it right, maybe the LS Tech isn't the way to go. But, here's where the tricks come in. Go to a 9-degree driver, the loft sleeve, add a bit of loft, get it up to about 10, close the face. That's going to help that person with that bleed on the right. It's a bigger head. In the Max, it's got more stability, more MOI in your favour, and you can get that down because you're starting with less loft. This is 10.5, this is 9. Get it up to 10, okay, it's half a degree, but because you're starting with less loft, intrinsically you're starting with less spin loft. So that should, if all things are equal, manage to spin. And if you can change the strike location to get more above the centre line, or at least on centre line and not below centre line, you're going to knock the spin off for fun. And don't forget, golf ball. Making that change with a less spinny ball, maybe an XV Strixon, maybe a left dash Pro V1 or TP5X, something you know that doesn't spin, will also add to that. Now in the fitting, that's part of the process, is just chuck a few different balls in there and just see which ball drops out a little more spin. Now, compromise situation, can you chip and pitch with it and putt with it? That's different. But in terms of driver optimization, that's a way of doing it. It's a really cool way to have what I would call a draw driver, and like we do there, put the weight in the heel. You're effectively creating a slightly draw driver without having that massive amount of weight stuck in there. I've never been a huge draw driver fan because it is a bit one-dimensional, but you are pseudo replicating that with the weight in the heel with a bit more of a toed-in sort of added loft driver. Try it, it's something really worth looking at.